spiritual life. So let us all say this name one more time with Niyama and Nishtata. Om Shri Sai
Bhaktaparaadhinaya Namaha.
Thank you and Jai Sai Ram.
Om Shri Bhagavan Satya Sai Babaya Namaha. Om Shri Sai Satya Swarupaya Namaha. Om Shri Sai Satya Dharma Parayanaya Namaha. Om Shri Sai Varadaya Namaha. Om Shri Sai Satpurushaya Namaha. शक्तिने नमः ॐ श्री साई अव्यक्तरूपिणे नमः ॐ श्री साई कामक्रोधध्वंसिने नमः ॐ श्री साई कनकाम्बरधारिणे नमः ॐ श्री साई अद्भुतचर्याय नमः ॐ श्री साई आपद्बान्धवाय नमः ॐ श्री साई प्रेमात्मने नमः ॐ श्री साई प्रेममूर्तये नमः ॐ श्री साई प्रेमप्रदाय नमः ॐ श्री साई प्रियाय नमः ॐ श्री साई भक्तप्रियाय नमः ॐ श्री साई भक्तमङ्गलाय नमः ॐ श्री साई भक्तजनहृदयविहाराय नमः ॐ श्री साई भक्तजनहृदयाय नमः ॐ श्री साई भक्तपराधीनाय नमः ॐ श्री साई भक्तिज्ञानप्रदीपाय नमः ॐ श्री साई भक्तिज्ञानप्रदाय नमः ॐ श्री साई सुज्ञानमार्गदर्शकाय नमः ॐ श्री साई ज्ञानस्वरूपाय नमः ॐ श्री साई गीताबोधकाय नमः ॐ श्री साई ज्ञानसिद्धिदाय नमः ॐ श्री साई सुन्दररूपाय नमः ॐ श्री साई पुण्यपुरुषाय नमः ॐ श्री साई फलप्रदाय नमः ॐ श्री साई पुरुषोत्तमाय नमः ॐ श्री साई पुराणपुरुषाय नमः ॐ श्री साई अतीताय नमः ॐ श्री साई कालातीताय नमः ॐ श्री साई सिद्धिरूपाय नमः ॐ श्री साई सिद्धसङ्कल्पाय नमः ॐ श्री साई आरोग्यप्रदाय नमः ॐ श्री साई अन्नवस्त्रदाय नमः ॐ श्री साई संसारदुःखक्षयकराय नमः ॐ श्री साई सर्वाभीष्टप्रदाय नमः ॐ श्री साई कल्याणगुणाय नमः ॐ श्री साई कर्मध्वंसिने नमः ॐ श्री साई साधुमानसशोभिताय नमः ॐ श्री साई सर्वमतसम्मताय नमः ॐ श्री साई साधुमानसपरिशोधकाय नमः ॐ श्री साई साधकानुग्रहवरवृक्षप्रतिष्ठापकाय नमः ॐ श्री साई सकलसंशयहराय नमः ॐ श्री साई सकलतत्त्वबोधकाय नमः ॐ श्री साई योगीश्वराय नमः ॐ श्री साई योगीन्द्रवन्दिताय नमः ॐ श्री साई सर्वमङ्गलकराय नमः ॐ श्री साई सर्वसिद्धिप्रदाय नमः ॐ श्री साई आपन्निकारिणे नमः ॐ श्री साई आर्तिहराय नमः ॐ श्री साई शान्तमूर्तये नमः ॐ श्री साई सुलभप्रसन्नाय नमः ॐ श्री साई भगवान् श्री सत्यसाई शांति शांति शांति। my hands.
Let them work incessantly for thee.
And let them work incessantly for thee.
O Lord, take my soul.
Take my soul.
Let it be immersed in one with thee.
Let it be merged in one with thee.
O Lord, take my mind and thoughts.
Take my mind and thoughts.
Let them be in tune with thee.
In tune with thee.
O Lord, take my everything.
Take my everything.
Let me be an instrument to work.
And let me be an instrument to work. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
My humble pranams at the lotus feet of my beloved Swami. Sai Ram, everyone.
Sai Ram.
I hope you had a nice weekend. We finish it up with a grand celebration today. So it is that time of the year where we have kids who are getting promoted to the next level of SSSE program, and we have some students who are graduating from our SSSE program. So we have total of 25 students, 22 are getting promoted and 3 are graduating. I humbly thank Swami for allowing us to be a speck of dust in this mission, and I really thank Swami for all of the effort that Swami, the teachers, has kept in for the regular SSSE classes that are going every Sunday. With that said, I want also to thank all the parents for trusting us to lead their kids, to help us teach them. I hope we taught them something. We taught them Swami's teachings. So, and I really wish and all the best to all the students for their future SSSE levels and in the future lives as well, in their careers as they move along. So with that said, we will start with first our pre-SSSE group, which is below kindergarten and below first grade. So we have Sister Gauri as a teacher for pre-SSSE. Can we have all the pre-SSSE students line up, please? All the promoting students.
I request Sister Shanti to also come up.
Use this one. Yeah.
I humbly pronounce the lotus feet of my beloved Swami. Thank you all for being here. It's a pleasure to actually see some of our pre-SSSE. This is actually the Sai Nursery. Technically, many of you know that Sai Nursery is not the official SSSE. It starts from group 1 onwards, but because we have such beautiful young little tots who actually get to we have this special program now. We have children as young as 2.5 years old who actually come to this class. So it's a constant challenge for that Swami puts in front of us, and believe it or not, it's actually Swami who is actually my 2.5-year-old is in the back sleeping, because he's usually, by the time he gets here, he's almost asleep. So it's quick recap of what we do in pre-SSSE. This is just primarily our responsibility is to make them sit for an hour. That's it. We don't have very much expectation. as far as what is needed, but some of these students are so, they've come here for so often that they're ready. You and Sister Ruchita, I have to tell you this, that they are ready to actually get to your class in group 1. We do our silent sitting meditation. They are able to sit quietly, do meditation. They know their human values. They know Swami's Gayatri and our light meditation, our light prayer also, which is just what we start with every week. So today we have 4 students who are actually graduating. And you can see here some pictures of our activities that we do together. Primarily a lot of coloring, so a lot of artwork and games, introducing human values through games. Our first promoted student to Group 1 is going to be Adhya Gade. Adhya's sister Tanvi was in my class pre-COVID, and then she is actually graduating or moving towards Group 1. Adhya has a wonderful personality. She's full of Swami's love, and every time we talk about a story, she always has something nice to share. And then she'll say sometimes if she doesn't, she'll say, I do not know, and then she'll come back. So she's a quick learner, and she's had a wonderful year with us, and I'm so excited for you, Adhya, to go to Group 1. The next graduating promoting student is Anvika. Anvika is also a younger sibling of one of our SSSE student. Last year Anvika was very shy, 22, 23. I remember actually doing a Shivaratri play on, sorry, not a play, but a lesson on Shivaratri, and we had the Shiva Parivar, and we were talking about unity and diversity, and we actually got a little scared with all the animals in that picture. But this year she's risen beautifully. Every day she comes to class with a smile and always willing to share with the younger ones, and they also do a lot of active participation. Good luck, Anvi, for your Group 1. You're going to do great in Sister Ruchita's class. Our next graduating or promoting student is Sriyani. Sriyani, it's interesting that Sriyani actually started my class when she was in her mother's womb. Because her brother Arokya, this was pre-COVID, I think 18, 19, I think that was the time. Used to be here, and her mother was fully pregnant, and she was in my class, so she knows a lot already about Swami's message. Sriyani is, has done so beautifully over the past few years. Actually, in the beginning of this year, I thought she's ready for Group 1 because she's learned everything that to know about in pre-SSSE. She's a leader. She's a born leader. She'll do wonderfully in Group 1, and she'll fit right in because she's very ready to be there. Congratulations, Sriyani. And finally, we have Srihit. Awesome. Srihit actually started SSSE this year. His mom actually called me. She said they're coming from Roseville, and it's going to be, we'll try to be there every week. But Srihit and his parents are very, very regular. When they're not able to make it, they will call me. They will let me know that I'm not going to be able to make it this week, but we will make up. Srihit has a very curious mind. He always questions. He challenges me with some of his questions, and he's very, very attentive, very ready for Group 1 also. He's learned a lot about the different things that we do in pre-SSSE. So Srihit should be very ready to go to Group 1 to be with the older kids. He's going to have so much fun. Congratulations, Srihit, on your promotion. Those are the 4, and you can see here primarily we do a lot of artwork in our class. And it's never a dull moment. We do games and everything, and it's such a pleasure to have them. It's very interesting how Swami plans some of the lessons. You come, actually sometimes I bring a couple of books and then they say, oh, I want to read that book instead, and you probably don't even know, okay, what am I really going to say for this? And Swami always provides an answer, and he is the true teacher in this class. I learned so much from these students, even though it's such although they are small, but they are mighty. So congratulations to all of you. You're going to do great in Group 1.
Token of appreciation that the kids have for you as a teacher.
And special thanks to Sister Prashanti. Sorry about that. Sister Prashanti is actually my co-teacher. She's a helper. She gets sometimes, finish class, come start by it. So she keeps everything ready for me, and sometimes she substitutes for me in class also. So thank you very much, Sister Prashanti. This year, I'm hoping that next year she'll take a more active lead role in teaching this class. Awesome.
Okay, quick picture.
Thank you, Sister Gauri and Prashanti. Now we have Group 1, grade 1st through 3rd. Please. Sorry, Group 1 led by Sister Ruchita and Sister Serena.
Om Shri Sai Ram. With humble pronounce the Lotus Sita for beloved Lord Sai. We from Group 1 welcome you and thank you all for being part of this special day. Hope your day is going well with Swami's blessings. Can't believe like it's already grad day. I still remember our celebrations from last year it's so fresh, like seems to happen like few months ago, parent orientation. But another year flew by, and with these wonderful, sweet little kids, and along with my sister Ruchita. Life teaches me so many things, but the lessons I learned from this class and from these little kids is something like so special to me. I like the way they connect and understand the concepts in the class, and I also admired the way they reflect and respond to the questions that go around the class. One thing is like how we do in the adult study circle. We go around the class asking some spiritual questions like, how do you connect to God? The way they respond and comprehend to those questions is like so profound. Yeah, having said that, I thank Swami for giving me a chance to be part of this wonderful journey. And this year we learned about unity. I pass on to Sister Ruchita to give some more insights on this. Thank you.
So thankful to Swami for this opportunity to teach and learn with these children and to have this Sai sister to teach with. We have, as Sarita said, we've been learning about unity this year. In the 3 years of Group 1, we spent 1 year on unity, 1 year on purity, and 1 year on divinity. And Swami says the combination of unity, purity, and divinity will result in realization of the Atma principle. So it's never too young to start, never too early to start working towards self-realization. So we take it up in earnest in Group 1. Our goal is to help the kids get to know Swami, to connect with him as the love and the light inside of them, all around them, and then to serve him by respecting and serving their families, their communities, and the planet. So we today have these 5 all-star Group 1 graduates. And we want to, as we call each one up, ask their parents to also stand so we can recognize them, because I think we all know behind every all-star SSSE student, our parents are working very hard to get them here. Ask them, what did you do in class? To help them put into practice what they're learning. So we'll start with Akshara.
Years ago, when Akshara joined, like she used to cling to her mom. She's like so shy, not answering anything. But over the years, she became so independent. She always raises her hand. She's so enthusiastic to answer the questions. Yeah, good luck, Akshara. Thank you for having us, having you in our class. Thank you.
I want to recognize Akshara's mom, Ramya. Okay, and thank you. Ramya has brought her, I think the first year Akshara didn't miss a class, and helped her to practice bhajans and various lines and parts for plays and offerings. So we're grateful to you and thankful to Akshara for always checking in to make sure that our lesson is well planned. She makes sure we have a story and an activity and a snack. So we have fun things.
The first thing they ask is, what's our agenda today?
She's definitely ready for Group 2, so we wish you all the best.
So Tali, she's such a well-behaved student, always alert and follow class rules. She never forgets to raise her hand to share her thoughts in the class. We miss you, Tanvi. Good luck for the next class.
I want to just recognize Tanvi's parents. We know them, Purnima, who are in the back. They are so kind and helpful and gentle. You can see where Tanvi gets these wonderful characters. Thank you so much.
So she's Hansika. She's so adorable, very well behaved in class, and she's good at artwork. A big thanks to her parents. They bring her all the way from Madamas. Thank you.
Nancy's parents, Srilata, Shivina Sari here in the back. They say the family that prays together stays together. Imagine how lucky is the family that comes to SSSE class together, along with they've come and sat in class and helped us in so many ways. We're very grateful for that and we wish you all the best, Nancy.
But I think our parents helped us a lot in last year's play.
So much with the play, with so many things. We're lucky to have them.
Everyone knows our little Shiva. She's very attentive and very well behaved in class. She also likes artwork. Both Hansikas, like whenever they miss the class, they submit us like in WhatsApp the homework and whatever. Yeah, thank you Hansika for being in our class and we miss you.
Thank you, and finally to you all know Padma and Kalyan and Niharika, who are all stars of their own here at Center. And we just want to appreciate you all for all your help and Padma helps with all our crazy crafts and activities every week. Thank you so much. All the best. And Project Love and yes, we're lucky to have you here.
So naughty in class. She seems like she doesn't listen in class, doesn't pay attention, but she answers everything. She answers to the dot. She knows every mythological stories and she explains them very well in the class. Thank you, Shraddha. We miss you in the class.
Okay, I know that Sai Shraddha's mom is here, Lavanya, and Vivek, her father. I think we know that they have given her such a beautiful name, Sai Shraddha. Shraddha means faith. And I want to tell you a story about this. Last year, her first year when Sai was 5, she started coming to group 1. And that she came, she knew so many stories about Krishna. But I was telling stories about little Satya, our Swami, when he was little. And every week I would start by asking, do you remember what story we told last week? And of course Sai would raise her hand eagerly because she remembered every detail of the story. And then I would call on her and she would say something like, when he saw somebody who was hungry, Krishna would give his own food to them. And her dad would say, remember, it's Satya, not Krishna. But she was not bothered at all by that description. Because she just seemed to know that Krishna and Satya are one and the same. Her parents have cultivated that Shraddha in her heart. We love all of you. We wish you all the best in group 2. Yes, I can.
All of you stay.
1 minute. See ya.
Sister Ruchita and Sister Sarita for all your efforts and time. Can we have all the group 2 promoting students in line, please? So we have group 2, which are 4th, 5th, and 6th graders, and led by myself and Sister Sarah Lakshmi. So we have a big line. Sister Marina, all the best. So we have 10 students. They're all very fun to have. They are very fun. So let's start with Anu.
Okay, let me start with the structure of the group to first. First of all, this is my first time as a Balika's teacher, and this is an amazing journey for me. Thank you, Swami. My sincere gratitude to Swami for serving in children. Coming to group 2, what we do is we take a theme here and we introduce the theme first with some info, and then try to lead it with stories, open discussions, and activities. Now, the open discussions and stories go very deep, and people, the kids here, no wonder why they talk. I was wondering from what I see from group 1 and Sai and Arshit, they even talk about karma theory. I was taken aback when some of the students were saying it's karma. I'm like, okay. And these kids know a lot, and they can be very mischievous. Usually we know girls chit chat and all. In our class, the digglers are boys. Oh my God! We have to stop and say that. Please stop so that we can continue with the class. And they are insightful and deep. Each is like a gift from Swami. Thank you for parents for sending children to us and trusting us. As one of sisters is saying. In group 2, what we did was the main concept throughout the year was the 9 forms of devotion, and it's a beautiful coincidence because the Astotram is Bhakti Paradina and so I was like thinking. So that's what we talked about through the year, and we talked about what are the activities, the stories, and the discussions, and learned a lot. We learned a lot all, and thank you so much.
So group 2 curriculum also includes 5 senses and 5 elements as well. So we will start with Anu. We all know her as Ritik Ishwarama on stage, right? Ishwarama. So she is very expressive and a very quick learner. So anything you give, you can assure you that she will do it. That's it. So congratulations, Anu, and we will definitely miss you. Next is Sai. Welcome, Ulve. Yeah, Sai is very regular in class. All my students are 95% they are regular. We have total of 17 kids in group 2. So also I just recollected this one. Like we do meditation in our class every Sunday. So we have one narrative meditation and one breath meditation. Narrative meditation is preferred by the girls, and that is preferred by the boys. So whatever the attendance is, the majority of the attendance, that meditation will be given. So there will be always looking at me. So that's a fun thing. So coming back to Sai is very regular as well, and he is a quick learner, and he for anything, if I ask him for any volunteer, he's ready for that. He helps me in the class with all the wrapping up the blankets, the folders, everything. So thank you, Sai. We will definitely miss you. Next is Ankuti Ananya. We all know her since she was in her mom's tummy. So thank you all for being in our class. So Ananya is very adaptive to the change. For example, in the recent Ishwarama play, she was supposed to do only just her part, but unfortunately her sister was not feeling well, so she just took her sister's role as well, and then she presented it very well on the stage. So she's very adaptive to any change. Thank you so much for coming. Next is Jayvan Balasai. We know him as a teacher, right? Yeah. Oh, you're still strict. So Jay is very, as a Sister Sarah has mentioned, he's very insightful. For example, when we were talking about the mind, how the mind plays, he said he was asking a question like, Auntie, does playing video games, violent video games also affect our mind?
We were talking about non-violence.
Non-violence.
That's the question. I was taken aback. I did not expect that. But then we talked about mind and how it learns, how it affects the seeing through the senses and all that.
One very fun fact is he just received a leadership award for the business entrepreneurship. So. Next is Samyukta audition. I know Samyukta, she comes from Davis as Ananya. And one very fun fact is about Samyukta is she's a classical singer. She sings nice songs and all. And she's very quiet, very shy. So thank you Samyukta for coming. I'm making it very quick so because we have Kaushik. Kaushik has been there for a long time. We know his sister is also there, Sri Krishna. So yeah, and the family is very much involved. We thank all the parents, especially Nilima and all other parents who have volunteered a lot during the birthday plays and all. So Kaushik is, one fact about Kaushik is he does service a lot. A recent activity is when I found out is when attending the We Embrace. We Embrace is for the special needs children. He spent countless number of hours in helping those kids. So our kids are not they are not only following Swami's teachings in the center, but they are also following outside of the center, which is very proud to see and listen. Kaushik. Thank you very much. Thank you. Next we have Shivani. Come, Shivani is very shy, as you can see. But yeah, she's very artistic. She is very artistic. She has nice drawings. She even taught our class how to do a flower artwork. Flower with the petals and everything. Very patient, very quiet, very shy, but she does take all the teachings and everything. Thank you, Shivani. Next comes Tejas. Tejas is new to SSSE program. So, but still he got gelled in so very well into the program. One thing that I really like, not that all other kids are not, but the thing is, he's 100% honest. Whatever mistakes he does, he just accepts it and then he learns from it. So we really appreciate David and is Sai Shashank Veluri. So Shashank is very intellectually very smart. We think that he's not paying attention, but he's so smart that whenever a question is asked, he will answer. He will give you an answer. So he has answers for all the questions. So that's a very nice. And I know he has been busy with all his other activities as well. And he visited Goshala, right, Shashank? Did you visit Goshala? Or is it just your parents? Only parents. Okay, next time we go. Right? Okay, thank you, Shashank. These are all my graduating students, and one more. Unfortunately, she's not feeling well. She's down with fever. She's yet another gem of our class. Very responsive. So very responsible child. We will miss you, Neha. So, and congratulations to Neha as well. So all these.
So just one fun fact I want to share, that we did the group 2 presentation on Chinese New Year. So when we did that, I was asking kids what you prepared. Auntie, it's all done and our presentation is done. Can you show me? See, Auntie Deshwar, I don't see anything different. Then I asked, what do you do? See the effects behind Shivani Sai and Satya Sai, all these things, all that we added. Where is the content? That is not spoken about.
So these are all very sweet children, Harita. So you will have lots of fun with them. They are very cheerful. They will make your day.
We're going to a bigger place, so we'll have bigger space.
But these are very. We will always miss you guys. Thank you so much for coming. All the time, 95% there. Thank you so much. Thank you.
A little token of our appreciation.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Cashier.
So next we have group 3, led by Sister Harita and Brother Ram. We also had Sister Kiran Mai for a while.
I offer my humble pranams and heartfelt gratitude at the lotus feet of our beloved Swami. Sai-Ram, elders, brothers, sisters, and loving children. It's an honor to celebrate every week 1 hour with these children, focusing on the same truth that is underlying every religion. So by now I think you guys can guess what is the topic for group 3. Yes, for the syllabus for group 3? Yes, world religions, that's right. So this year we have been focusing on we started off with a very ancient Hinduism, followed by the very recent Sikhism and Bahaism. Sometimes we think why so much of information should be given to the children. But within these 3 years, in fact, each religion has so much to learn, right? Sometimes I used to think, as it is, when they come to group 3, they have so much of homeworks going on, special activities. And again, when you come here, sometimes it feels like it's a history class going on. So, but with all the things that you see going on around the world, I think it's very, very important. And that's how Swami also, he helps us connect to that oneness. It's not how you, first to begin with is to inculcate inside us a faith, right? And that faith can be in any form. Not only the faith that we have, but also to respect the faith that each one around us is connected to us. It's very, very important with the recent things that have been happening in the world. So, coming to the class structure, last year if you have seen there have been so many boys in our class, and a thought kind of flashed inside my mind. Swami, the boys are really quiet in the class. Maybe we should have a male teacher. Right? And Sai Rama is always listening. He's listening even to the thought that is running inside your mind. And Sai Rama sends none other than Ram. And I also requested Swami, this religion's topic is so serious. If somebody who can come, who can connect to connect the topic of religions, the sayings of Sai, and also make it something simple, right? And who can do that other than Ram? Ram is an encyclopedia of Swami's teachings. Anything, any topic you talk, he connects it to Swami, and he brings it in such a nice, subtle way children enjoy it. Ram, would you like to add something?
Sairam.
Sairam.
Thank you, Sister Harita. First of all, I want to thank thanks to Swami, and also more than a teacher, I feel like a student with them, and it's an opportunity for me to learn a lot from Sister Harita, and also enjoyed staying with the students. All the kids were fantastic. For me, that is the best thing which I wait for the week. More than my work, this is the best thing to happen every week. So I love it.
And also, a couple of things I would like to add, especially to all the parents. This year, Group 3 has participated. In fact, all the SSSE children have participated in so many programs, right? Like Swami's birthday, Ishwarama Day, or in fact, a lot of festivals also they have done. And the recent Ishwarama Day, I've seen so much of improvement in children the way they days backstage. So the more they participate, the more they learn. So please do not miss that opportunity. No matter what they do in the class, it might fade away, but what they perform over here, it will stay forever. It will never fade away. So don't miss that opportunity. What else? We'll go back to the graduating students. First I call upon Saket Damaraju. In shortcut, if we have to, we can call him SE. He comes from a family of ardent Sai devotees, where S stands for service, and D you can give for all 5 Ds. Devotion, dedication, discipline, everything, right? And Saket is here right from pre-SSE. And in the beginning, he used to talk a lot. And pretty much it's very common if you see all these teachers, so many questions. When they come to group 3, I don't know if it is the teenage or what, they become super quiet. We have to really ask them, but mostly the answers are one word, right? We have to ask them to elaborate on it. So Saket has been one of those who have been very quiet. Sometimes it makes you wonder, is he really listening? But when you ask any question or anything, he remembers the very, very old class also what is being said. So he's a deep thinker and he listens very carefully. And if you want to know the secret about his height, apart from his genes, he loves to play basketball. And one day in the class when we asked, can you give an example of distractions? He raises his hand very quickly and said, Auntie, homework is a distraction. So it's true, right? See how the children, they love to do what they like. And he really participates in all the service projects. He leads in the urban shelter project, right? To take the food for the homeless. And if you see on the stage, look at him sitting as a Buddha also very still. And the service project and the recent play, I think we were short of some of the participants. He played Swami's father and also Swami himself. Yeah, and most important and not the least, we all think we are here because we are here. But we are here because he willed that we are here. And that applies to when we take his father namaskaram too. How long do we stay there? Sometimes we just take it as a flow, right? Like something like an exercise, just touch and get out. But if you have ever observed Sake, he has his own sweet kind of Swami. He gives Shanta Namaskaram and he takes some time. And if everybody is waiting after him, I keep telling them you have to wait for some time. Because Swami wants him to be there. So it's his will. So Swami,
And I think it gets very intense when there is a basketball game.
So Sake, we really miss you, Ra, and even though you're quiet, we know that you are doing a lot of good stuff, and I hope you continue to do the same thing, and do not forget to have that one-on-one time with Swami. Okay? Congratulations. Next, we have, who would like to add anything? Next, we have Sri Krishna Sanidhya Vadlamuri. Such a beautiful name, right? She's always in the Sanidhya of Sri Krishna. She has been here since group 1 and she's always holding a smile on her face, no matter what. Even in any presentation, sometimes we forget the content, we are so tensed, right? In that also she's holding a smile. So she is awesome, and any activity you tell, first thing she tell, Auntie, I will do, but if I will not come, at least I will do the slides for you. So she never wants to miss out any of Swami's work, and I think she even goes to other activities apart from coming to center. I really don't know how she finds time, but continue all the good work you are doing around, and we'll miss you. And next we have Sri Sai Yashwant. Sri Sai Yashwant, actually we call him as Yashwant. Yashwant joined us just this year, but he adapted to the class very quickly. And he speaks his heart out. He's very truthful. If he cannot make it, he will tell that he cannot make it. And he tells me what's happening also, why he cannot make it. And same thing with Yashwant also. The moment, like some of you know, the moment the classes are done, we have other commitments and we leave. So, but bhajans, I keep telling him you have to be for the bhajans. But one day he signed up for Thought for the Day. So Thought for the Day happens even after bhajans. And that day it so happened that the program went so long and he was like waiting when this Thought for the Day will happen. So even that day I think Yashwant Swami wanted you to be here for a long time. Yeah. So I really congratulate all these graduating students, and we will miss you, and I'm sure you all will have a good time with the group 4. You want
Sound.
I echo the same messages and wish you all the best. Like she said, is it right? You are not here because you came here, it's because of Swami who brought you here. A lot of people take it for granted. You know, people who are coming from Sai families, probably they are like garden apprentices, they think that they're coming here by default. But it's also a blessing for them. And people who are not Sai devotees are families from Sai families. It's just a Swami has given you that opportunity. Don't take it lightly. And this is the best thing which happened for you. More than your secular education, this is the best thing. This is your angel. All of the things are accesses.
And thanks to all the parents, because without your support, this will not happen. Thank you so much.
The section, don't want to read, so that's why you come back.
If you notice something, I would just like to add. In the beginning, when children come here, their hearts are full. And we fill their minds with so much of information. And when you're graduating, your hands are full. So Swami is telling that whatever you learn, put it into action. Thank you, Sai.
Thank you, Sister Harita and Brother Ram. Next, we have our, we are waiting for the moment, right? The graduating students of Group 4. Please, led by Sister Harisha, Vishal, and Brother Chandra.
Our humble pranams at the lotus feet of our beloved Bhagwan, our Guru, Shri Satya Sai Baba Varu. Hello, Sai Ram, everyone. We, the Group 4 teachers of SSSE program, would like to welcome you all for the graduation ceremony of our 3 Group 4 students, all girls. Today's girl power. But before we get started with that, we want to talk to you guys a little bit about the structure of Group 4 SSSE program. So Group 4 SSSE, it's a totally different phase, I would say, from the rest of the SSSE programs, because this is where the real values that Swami has taught to us translates or transforms from abstract words into putting them to reality, that they live through those values in their lives, at school, at the center, anywhere that they go. And with this group of SSSE students here, it's also, like one would say, right, it's quite a challenge because they are grade 10, 11, 12 students. They have a lot going on in their lives, be it at school, be it, extracurriculars, be it their sports that they're into and what have you. And it's really hard to come to the class, one would say. And yes, it is all true, but provided the student has that commitment, that interest, that curiosity, and that dedication to Swami, he would make that happen for them. He would make that happen for us. And that's exactly what has happened with all of my Group 4 students. Most of them have been there for all of the classes, and if they could not, they would let us know, Auntie, I can't come, or Uncle, I can't come, and here's my reason. And they have stuck with that. So they are a true start of the program. And I definitely would call this, as Anna said, the real graduation. Yes, they're all going to have their group, grade 12 graduations in a week or two. But this is the real graduation, because this is where they are going to step out into the world as transformed Swami instruments or Sai instruments to teach love, truth, righteousness, peace, and everything that Swami has taught. And I know I left out one for a reason. Yes, for a reason. Because they're already embodiments of love. Because we, from Swami's home, are sending on out to the world. So as embodiments of love, they're going to teach the world the rest of Swami's 4 values. And I take utmost honor standing here in introducing the stars of today, our 3 graduating students. So we will take a slightly different approach because this is the real graduation happening. We have, along with our teacher talks, we have student talks as well. So in order to not bore them by making them all stand here, we would call upon one student at a time, have them deliver their speech, talk us through their SSSE journey, and then we'll call on the next one. Okay, so without further ado, our first graduating student. Okay.
So, what do you get when you take so many cups of dedication, couple of teaspoons of leadership skills, and some maybe loads of bowls and bowls of fun, pinch of hard work, probably more. It always feels like there is more to that, and tons of Swami's values, and you mix them all, and you cook them through this oven called SSSE, slow burn them through 4 stages of SSSE. Who do you get? You get Avni. You get today's Avni. And Avni, did you get the joke?
Yeah.
Did you get the relationship? Okay. You want to come up? You want to, when you start talking, you can say how you got it. Maybe other people get it. But the thing with Avni is, we've all been, all these years, like everybody else, like she's been through the entire journey, starting with, pre-SSSE and so on. But we've all been looking at her like this, and one sudden day we're like, where is this Avni? And we're all like looking up at her and up to her, right, both. Yes, I say that because when you look at Avni, you're like, she's pretty cool, right? You never see her really stressed out. She's very cool. She's very calm, she's always seems very collected. But, I was actually blown away like a couple of days back when I looked at her LinkedIn profile. I mean, it puts my LinkedIn profile to shame. Actually, if you have actually not had a chance to look at her LinkedIn profile, you should. It's pretty phenomenal actually. Because that's when you really know how the group 4 kids, right, all that they've learned through SSL3, through all these teachers, how they're putting stuff actually into action in the society. That is what I think Swami will be very proud of what you've done and what you're continuing to do. Like, I know your mom talked about We Embrace, you've done a lot with that. I mean, and you work for almost all of the, I don't know, maybe all the politicians in Sacramento. It feels like it. The mayor office. The true nature of what SAI stands for, right? What does SAI stand for? Swami says. Service, right? And so that is what Avni has embodied, right, in her journey. But it's also interesting because when you look at her, and even in class, she's very nonchalant. Right? She's very nonchalant. She's not the one who will be stressed out about anything. And you'll be wondering, who is this person, right? It feels like, I don't want to say it, but you might be multiple personalities, but in a good way. In a good way. But then, and it comes out, especially when we did this, I don't know if you remember, we did this exercise called the SWOT analysis at an individual, and then we turned it actually into what's called a top SWOT exercise. You remember what the top model is? What does TOP stand for? Excellent. See, that's the thing with Avni. She doesn't have a problem saying, I don't know, and being cool about it. So there's talent, opportunity, and passion, right? Where all of these things intersect. And then we looked at all the strengths and the lesser strengths and the good strengths and how we build on more of the strengths and how we, so on. But interesting topic, all of them said, one of them said leadership, procrastination, time management. But what she wanted to do, her activity was, she said, I want to be able to tell a joke every week, once a week or maybe multiple times a week at a dinner table. So, see, the thing is, you would think about that and say, what is she talking about? We are trying to do some serious work here. She's coming up with something like, she wants to say a joke. But there's a little more deeper, right? Is you connect people with joke. You make the situation light. You understand there is more depth to humor, right? And you should see videos of Swami, right, and humor. And then when you connect that with whatever she's doing at school, right? And I know you may or may not know she's a valedictorian this year, right? You look at all of that and the leadership skills that she brings, you truly know that she epitomizes everything that we have, right, going forward. And she's somebody who actually, embodies everything that we've talked through these years. One thing I just want to add, I know that you will do wonderful things, you're already doing wonderful things. And like I say, you tell everybody when they graduate, come back, be part of Sai Center, be very active, come to group 4, talk about your journey to other group 4 kids, connect with group 3 kids, it's very important. I'm so happy and proud, Trisha, you are here as a teacher, we're so happy to have you. Because we need people like you here, so not 55-year-olds like me connecting with younger kids, but kids who've been through the program to show the way to the others, okay? I just have a message, I usually have a quote for every student, so for you, this is Swami's quote or message from a discourse on 22nd November 1990. 22nd November 1990 or 22nd November, do you know what day that is? What is 23rd? Yeah, it's a graduation for folks in Parthi, right? The student today has to cultivate in this early age 9 gem-like qualities. The spirit of sacrifice, humility, the spirit of selfless service to society, friendliness, discipline, adherence to truth, love, non-violence, and faith in God. The boys and girls who have these qualities alone will be the nation's treasure of virtue and ensure its future. So thank you.
First, my humble pronounce to the lotus feet of Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Dearest elders, brothers, and sisters, Sairam to you all. I'm sorry for grouping everyone 18 and older into the elders category. I want to enjoy my last few minutes of being a young child myself before being considered a young adult. So that's why. Thank you so much, Uncle, for being such a good SSSE teacher over the last few years. So let me explain some of the jokes he made. So the first one being the recipe to make such an amazing person as myself. So when I was running for junior class president at my school, I put so much dedication and hard work into making a video, into making a recipe of how to find the perfect president as myself. I don't know, Uncle, did you do like a deep dive search on my name?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. And so that's how I created a video to advertise myself for president. And then also for my LinkedIn, I actually haven't updated that in a year.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
there should be a lot more going in soon as I go on to college and on my future. But thank you so much, Chandra Uncle Jake. Thank you so much, Harishanti. Thank you so much, Vishakram, for guiding me throughout my SSSE and my last 4 years in last 3 years in group 4. So today we are gathered here to celebrate the graduation of 3 SSSE students, and all of us have been practicing Swami's values in order to rise from the level of human to divine. To preface, I'm not feeling the best, so please bear with me while I speak. Even if I have to cough my way through it, I will still get through my speech. So Baba himself once said, days are the same, but one experiences either pleasure or pain depending on one's own actions. The values we have cultivated through SSSE helps us focus on attaining divinity, not just superficial values of money and power. Let me give you a real and genuine example from my past. As many of you know, my parents and teachers have encouraged me to participate in numerous plays, events, and countless bhajans for Sai Center since I was born. This learning has instilled in me the values of love, peace, righteousness, truth, and nonviolence, creating a moral compass. When I became friends with people who lacked such a moral compass, I was almost tempted into following the bad actions they followed. For example, in middle school, these friends stole from a store successfully, whereas I did not steal at all. And I thought about how easy it is for people to get away with bad things. In fact, this made me think about how sometimes those who do bad things always get away with it, whereas I did not. I always resisted following into their actions because of my SSSE values and my moral compass, but I didn't always get where I want, whereas they did. However, little did I know, those who violate Swami's values only receive those superficial benefits. One is bound to face the consequences of one's own actions. Swami left me with something so much more than just a silly trinket from a store. He left me with a clear conscience, inner strength, and his ever-guiding presence. That is the true treasure. Swami has taught us that the fruits of Dharma may not always be immediate, but they are eternal. Through the years, SSSE has not just been a Sunday activity for us. It has been a sacred training ground, a place where we have learned to integrate spirituality into our everyday lives. However, Diana Auntie's pre-SSSE class was definitely a physical training activity. I still remember our stretches and how every class she would exclaim at my long legs. They've only gotten longer from there, so. SSSE is more than just studying a religion. It's studying the ties and the interconnectedness between all the religions and how they condense into these four human values. And it shows that the world doesn't always live and reflect Swami's values. The constant battles about who is right and who is wrong have created so much division in our world. But Swami has shown us that truth is universal, love is universal, and that every path, when walked with sincerity, leads us to the same divine source. Whenever people ask me what religion I follow, they look at me so oddly when I tell them I celebrate and live through all the religions. Because it's true. People are trained to think that someone who has a different belief than us is wrong, without truly understanding one another. In truth, all our religions are connected, as we are all on a path to divinity by following our core human values. Through SSSE, we've learned not to just respect all faiths, but to see ourselves in everyone. Whether it's the Christian teaching of loving thy neighbor, the Islamic value of service through zakat, the Sikh emphasis on equality, or the Buddhist path of compassion. All of it resonates with Swami's simple yet profound message: love all, serve all. Yes, the world may not reflect Swami's values, but that's exactly why our journey doesn't just end with graduation. In fact, this is where our journey begins. As we move forward, we, the SSSE graduates, carry the responsibility of being the lighthouse, beacons of Swami's teachings, in a world clouded by ego, anger, and selfishness. We are not perfect, but we are on a path. And that path, illuminated by Swami's wisdom, is what will keep us steady no matter how strong the storms of life may be. I like to call me, Shrija, and Suketa the Holy Trinity of the 2025 SSSE graduates. And I know that together we have learned so much from SSSE since we've literally spent every weekend together since we were born. We've woken up so early for so many weekends for Rudrums, SSSE classes, and practices. I'll forever be grateful that the Group 4 class was turned to a later time at 11, so I finally got some sleep. I don't know how I would have survived waking up so early each Sunday during high school. So I'm one that cannot sit still. I'm pretty sure some of the pre-SSSE students have better skills at sitting still than I do. And I know some of the teachers in my class who have tried to make me meditate might know that I can't sit still. And that's why I love doing service. Service has been my main expertise throughout SSSE, as I've been able to expand our core values. As many of you may know, I was the flower girl of charm. I would probably know more about preserving lotuses than most flower shops do. However, during this experience in Tennessee, so many challenges came in the way. I contracted COVID and had to stop attending Charm and had to postpone my trip. Not just for me, but there were so many hardships we encountered as a community. I remember being frustrated, asking Swami why we, of all people, community praying for world peace, had to face these challenges. But over time, I realized Swami never promised the path would be easy. He only promised that he would walk it with us. This showed that true service isn't about perfect timing or ideal circumstances. It's about showing up with love, despite the setbacks. Each lotus I prepared wasn't just for decoration. It was an offering, a symbol of purity amidst adversity. Swami emphasized that education without character is like a tree without roots. It might look impressive, but it can't stand the task of time. Through SSSE, we haven't just learned about stories or scriptures, we've learned how to live with purpose, how to treat others with respect, and how to anchor ourselves in Swami's values. The odds of a human being born of every moment aligning perfectly are estimated in 1 in 400 trillion. And yet, here we all are. That means we're not here by accident. We're here for a reason. We each have a divine purpose to serve with grace and embody our human values. Spirituality gives us the inner compass to navigate life's challenges with grace and strength. And when character, which is grown from education, is rooted in spiritual foundation, it becomes unshakable. It becomes divine. Before I end, I first and foremost like to thank those who did the most remarkable thing ever. Thank you to those who did not sleep throughout my speech. And if you did sleep throughout my speech, get comfortable because there are 2 long speeches coming up next. Okay, it's a good thing you guys are laughing. I know you're awake now. And all jokes aside, I'd like to thank everyone who's followed me through this journey. Without the countless hours spent in unmeasurable support, I wouldn't be who I am today. Thank you to all my SSSE teachers. Thank you to my family and friends. And thank you to all of you for making Sai Center an enjoyable place to come every week. And last but not least, thank you to Swami for gracing me with this life and opportunity to be an SSSE student. I know this is something I shouldn't take for granted. It is because of you that I have learned the true meaning of service, faith, and unconditional love. I pray to always remain worthy of this gift and to carry your teachings in my heart wherever life takes me. I hope in the future I can continue this SSSE education by being a teacher. Hopefully Sacramento Science Center won't be too boring without me. Don't miss me too much. Now I'm at college, and I will be back, and I will be so much more involved in Science Center in the future as well. Jai Sai Ram.
None of us gonna sleep, so did Swami, because I saw Swami bless you with a flower from his altar as you were sleeping. So there you go. Swami is with you and will be with you, so thank you. So the next graduating student for this afternoon is Shrija Kambambhati. Yes, for Shrija, I have notes made because I want to stick to the timing. So it's truly an honor, I'm a bit emotional, to see Shrija graduating from SSSE Group 4 this year. And I say that because whenever I think of Shrija, there are 3 things that come to mind. First, how she is the calm amongst the chaos. She has been my confidant for all of our SSSE class events, center events, charm events, any events that I had been a part of, and she had been with me through all of that. And as I get rifled, as I get ruffled, she said, we've got this. So she not only gets the job done, but she is there for you, leading you, guiding you, and then being there for someone else as well to let them shine and be that guiding one. So that is Srija.
You also forgot one thing. She's the one who disagrees the most.
I am getting there. Stop giving my thunder and her thunder.
Which is very useful, by the way.
So, but before we get to know more about Srija, today I stand here to get to speak about an SSSE student who's been through 12, 13 maybe years of her SSSE journey with grace, with sincerity, with commitment, and loads of love. And she is a shining, walking, talking, living example of Swami's 5 values. Those are what she lives by every single day, in the class, outside the class, and anywhere that she goes to. And I am so proud that I get to graduate with today. So, like I said, she's my confidant, and that's why I call her my godchild, because anytime there is an event, not only do I go to her for, hey Srija, can you do this for me? Which she obviously would say yes, but I go to her to ideas to say, how can I keep calm? How can I not lose my mind? And how can we make this happen? And she is like, we've got this, auntie. We have the best interest, we have the best intent, and we got this together. And she's always there, stepping in as that little child of Swami, and then with her calm presence, compassion, and perseverance, takes us all forward, takes the group forward, takes everyone around her forward. So that's the second trait of Srija. And let me tell you, right, if you've been through any of our Sai Center events where the event preparation especially happens, staying calm is a real trait. Amongst everything else that is happening, she is there, and she is the one who actually calm in the chaos, and then the stillness in that swirl, as you can say, right? And that no one can do better than you. No one can do it better than you. And the third trait that I really admire about Srija is how she loves people. She truly, deeply, consistently loves and cares for everyone that's around her. And she's not vocal and loud about it. You know she loves you. And you know that she cares for you. And she doesn't, she doesn't have to talk about it. She doesn't have to go around about it. She knows what she is, and you would know. You would feel that through that calmness, through that maturity. And that maturity coming from a high school student is really admirable. So thank you for being you, Srija. And talking about Swami's lessons, like I mentioned, right? She is really a living example of that. And I have numerous examples, right? Directly citing from how she behaves herself in the class, like how Anna was saying, like she challenges some of us. Uncle or auntie, how can that be? Or maybe, I don't know, but this is what I think it should be, right? And that makes us think and wonder, okay, that's probably another way also of looking at it. So that's why I call SSSE Group 4 not as a teacher-student session. It's a student-student session where all of us become students, learn from each other, and it is a bigger, broader study circle, so to say, session that we all have. And I know that I sound like a broken record every time I talk about Srija and her maturity and her calmness, and I know where she gets that from, right? Directly from her parents, who both of them are such beautiful divine instruments of Swami, where they, live by Swami's values, not just profiting, not just preaching, not just posing, but by living those values. And she does that, learning directly from them as her first gurus. And then we are so thankful to Swami that you are in our class teaching that for everyone around you. So, Srija, oh my God, okay. The one last thing which I want to talk about Srija today is how much I admire her maturity and her heart, right? Because she has that kind of deep sensitivity that cannot be taught. She is born with that natural thing. She loves everyone around her without making it so loud. And even when she doesn't say anything, even when she doesn't say, I am there for you, you know that she's there. You can count on her. Everything that she does, and you can count on her. And she's proven that very many times. And thank you for bringing Swami's teachings to life, to our class, to our community, to our Sai Center. And I know that you will be taking it wherever you go. And I know that you're not going that far. So please stay connected with our center. This is not the end of SSSE. This is the beginning. Everything and anything that you've learned here, this is where you spread your wings far and wide. Take it to everyone around you in UC Berkeley and wherever life takes you. Thank you, Sri.
Saram, I offer my humble pranams at the lotus feet of our beloved Swami. Saram, everyone. It truly is a blessing to be standing here in front of Swami and all of you as I graduate and reflect upon my journey as an SSSE student. But before I say anything else, I'd like to start off with thanking my family. While it might sound cliche, I truly would not be here today without my parents. If they hadn't enrolled my brother in SSE class 20-ish years ago, or dedicated so much of their time to doing Swami's work, I would not be the person I am today. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. So my first experience as an SSE student began in India. While the details might be fuzzy, I remember the joy of singing shlokas and performing dances and skits, and I'm grateful to the dedication of the teachers who laid down the foundation for everything that followed. But my real solid memory of SSE starts at Group 1. Just a couple weeks after we had moved back from India, my teacher was Gauri Auntie. Gauri Auntie made us do an art project that week, and I loved art. So instantly, I decided Gauri Auntie was the best teacher. Unfortunately, that following week, Gauri Auntie was not my teacher, and we did not do an art project. But clearly something stuck, because I kept coming back. Thank you, Gauri Auntie, Haima Auntie, Jiru Auntie, and Kotu Uncle, for creating such memorable experiences for me in Group 1. Whether it was the coloring pages Haima Auntie used to give us, the Easter egg hunt Kotu Uncle once surprised us with, or the wonderful stories of Swami that Jiru Auntie used to share. Each class was engaging while also instilling in me to follow the values of Swami, especially the 5 human values. So by the time I got to Group 2, the thrill of having a new teacher each week was replaced by my mom. But I really appreciate her, and I'm grateful that she never treated me any different from another student in class. Each lesson in Group 2 was taught with a creative aspect to it. From creating Christmas ornaments on the 9 forms of devotion, to teaching the importance of reduce, reuse, recycle by turning salt boxes into value-based pencil holders. Group 2 taught me to internalize Swami's values in a hands-on way. So Group 1 taught me about Swami's life and message, and Group 2 taught me to internalize his core teachings. Group 3 taught me that all religions and beliefs lead to the same universal truth. Through its unique curriculum on the 9 different religions, Vedanta Uncle, Preeti Akka, and my mom emphasized on unity in diversity, while also helping us cultivate our own faith. Each week I looked forward, not only to Vedanta Uncle's amazing blondies, but also to the different stories we would hear and the different meaningful discussions we would have, whether it was online or in person. I'm really thankful to all of them for helping me understand that there is only one religion, the religion of love. Last, but definitely not least, Group 4 allowed me to apply everything that I had learned so far into my day-to-day life. Whether it was the 5 Ds or the 4 Fs or the 3 Ps, each and every acronym became a tool in navigating the world. Harisha Auntie, Gwisha, and Rati Uncle, with their vast knowledge and experiences, encouraged us to think critically and share honestly. Each class in Group 4, I was able to take what I had learned that week and apply it to my life, which was especially helpful as a high school student. I want to thank all of them, not only for willingly choosing to talk to a bunch of impatient high schoolers each week, but also for treating us like
Mostly not on camera.
yeah. But also for treating us like young adults and creating a space where we could connect Swami's teachings to the world around us. While I've now covered all 4 groups, I truly believe that my experience as an SSE student goes far beyond the 1-hour classes each week. I firstly want to thank Sheikh Rahul for teaching me Vedas and also helping me understand the power of sound. He instilled in me the importance of singing in Shruti and also ignited my love for singing bhajans. I want to thank Chandra for giving me the opportunity to lead Project Sai these past few years. To Chandra Uncle and Sumati Auntie for continuously challenging me by giving me new bhajans to learn, for better or for worse. And to Harish Auntie again, for involving me in amazing charm presentations and plays, giving me memories to last a lifetime. And Diana Auntie, for teaching me so much about Easter last year and involving me in any way you could. And now the list goes on. Each and every experience that I've had here at Center has allowed me to grow and apply myself as an SSSE student, even if that meant studying for a chemistry test right here during Shivratri. But most importantly, I'd like to thank Swami. Swami, thank you for allowing me to be your student, for giving me this beautiful Sai family. Thank you for guiding me, protecting me, teaching me, and loving me every step of the way. As I graduate from SSE today, I realize that this is far from an end. It's the start of applying myself and taking everything that I have learned these past 12 years and carrying it with me into the world. I'd like to conclude with a quote from Swami that I found to be very fitting to us grads today. The universe is a university in which every human being is a student. Every student pursues one subject and acquires a degree. Each one chooses a subject he likes. But whatever different subjects they may study, there is one thing common to all of them. One common pursuit and goal: to obtain the degree of divine love. Sairam.
Honestly, I've kind of forgotten what I even wanted to say. Such beautiful speeches today. But we have one last student for Group 4. Last but definitely not the least, Suketa. I honestly had a speech written, but I think I'll just do this one straight from the heart because Suketa is truly a very, very special student. When I think of her, I think of something that I think I admire the most. It's the power of a smile. Whenever I walk in through that door, she just has the biggest smile, and I know she greets everybody with that smile. She walks up to them, sometimes even runs up to them, and greets them with the biggest smile ever, making sure that she knows just how special every single person here is. And I truly, truly admire that about her. But also besides that, even just in class, I've only been a teacher, honestly, the past year, but I think I've grown along with these students. I think I've honestly become a better person just by teaching them, listening to their opinions, and especially Suketa's. I mean, just like we had talked about Srija, if everyone decides to take route A, Suketa will take route B. And I find that the most beautiful about her, because you don't need to be the same as everyone else. Be free to pick that different opinion, to be different, and to show that, I don't need to follow the crowd. I can do something different. And I think that's so beautiful about her, because she truly understands that her voice matters. And I think that's what we try to teach in group 4, that it's okay to be different. Find who you are, and in the next 4 years, she will be finding who she is. But I think in general, I just find that power of that smile that she holds, as well as choosing to take that different route, something that's so special about her. But also, it really does show us that it's okay to take different paths. As long as we're walking in the same direction, that's all that matters. And that goal is really what truly matters, and I think she really does embody that. But also the quote, love all, serve all. When I think of Suketa, that's what I think of. Any service project, I'm scrolling through these WhatsApp images, I see Suketa on there. Every service project, actively participating. In fact, I think I remember there was one specific service project that I participated with her. Is there a picture?
Yes, both of you in there.
Oh yeah, the Narayanasi. Yeah, so when we were doing that, I remember like, there was a cake that I think was brought for like the month birthdays, and I remember she had taken that and made sure that everybody's birthdays there each month would be celebrated. And that was such a beautiful initiative, and really actually goes on to my first point of bringing that smile to every person's face. And I think it's the little things that really matters, and I think that's what Suketa truly embodies. It's that love all, serve all quote. Treat everybody equally. You know, you will never find her without that smile on her face. With the little kids, with the older people, she's always making sure to have that smile. And I think that's really gonna take her so far. And I think I'm most excited to see how she does the next 4 years, because I have no doubt. While following Swami's teachings and truly embodying that, she's really gonna go far. And I'm so excited to see her here, Suketa. And I'm so excited to hear your speech the most.
Om Shri Sai Ram. My humble pronounce at the lotus feet of Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Thank you, Swami, parents, teachers, for making this journey possible. I am very grateful to be a Swami student and an SSI Center member and SSE student. First of all, I will summarize my SSI journey, but I want to start with a pop question, especially for the little kids here, just to bring some interaction. Why do we have many groups? Can't we just have one group and just teach it all at once? Is there a reason for it? Does little kids have an answer to it? Anyone? Yes.
Because you're gonna have to be like teaching one thing and one thing and one thing.
That's a really good point. But when we think about it, every group learns one thing different. Like for example, in pre-SSE with Diananti, we would start the class with Om Tri Shantis. We would do the art projects that she offered, connecting to Swami, as well as we do stretches at the end. And every day, I remember, every Sunday, I always have a question pondering in my head and always would ask it to Diananti. And I remember we would sing them, we would do the Mandala, we're sharing the dance to it, and then we would close the class. Next, we have group 1, the teachers, Haimandi, Kotu Uncle, and Jaywandi. We learned the basics of human values, Swami's story, and what he taught, and what are the human values, as well as how to practice them, and the meaning of food prayer. Why did Swami bring these in the world? What are these meanings to these? While group 2 was the emphasis on a deeper level of these. It was stories to like learning with the teachers, Gauri Auntie, Harita Auntie, and Prityaka, as well as Raju Uncle. We learned about the Kirtanam, Sravanam, we can worship Swami in any way we see him. He is everywhere and he will take any worship you give him. As well as group 3 was
also in group 2, we also learned Swami will always protect us no matter what, like he protected Prahlada and Meenabai. And group 3 was learning about religions and service. In these religions, we noticed that Swami teaches us one thing, well, there's one religion and that is love, right? So, religion here, like we learn about, he teaches us one, also teaches service as well, like helping other people. And in these religions, like in Christianity, how did Jesus help people? Muslim, Islam, how did Allah, Muhammad help people? We also learned in Hinduism as well as, especially Sikhism, how did Guru Nanak go out there and help the world? In group 4, I jokingly call this, I think the SSSE teachers, they know what this joke is. I jokingly call it the big kids of the pre-SSSE. And there's a reason to this. We are these spontaneous people. We learn how to take these values in the outdoor world. As well as, we also learned how to learn to apply it in the outdoor world, as well as, take it to the real world. Like, what are you going to say in that situation? Or where it comes to the 5 Ds, or the wants or needs, or what are the tiny habits? Like we read the book Tiny Habits. What do they bring to the outdoor world? How to celebrate those with group 4. On a good note, this question answers me today. One common thing that we learn in SSSE is in each group, group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, even pre-SSSE, is Swami is everywhere, and Swami's teachings and values will always stick to us. As well, especially what Dhananji taught me, is Swami is always in our heart and will always be. Thank you, Swami, my parents, as well as teachers, for making this journey possible for me, and I'm really grateful to be a Swami student and an SSSE student. Sairam.
Thank you, Avni, Shrija, and Suketa. Like they all said, they are going to be our torch bearers, going out to the outer world and spreading their love, light, and wisdom to everyone. Wish you all the very best, and we will be here cheering for you the loudest, completely having a trust and faith in you, and we will be celebrating all of your wins. And come back and visit us more often, okay?
Here's a picture I found.
All the way from pre-SSSE.
All the way from pre-SSSE. That's Auntie Diana with the little Shrija. Shrija, so your journey started here, right here in Sacramento as a pre-SSSE student. Because you're holding something in your hand coming out of Auntie Diana's class. So, and then to the left, you can see, I don't know how many of you can identify, but the first person, Auntie Diana, is sitting right there, and they've done some artwork. And Avni is right there, dressed in her beautiful pink frock. and Suketa is right in the middle. Somehow Avni is taller now. So again, beautiful memories. And I just looked, I said, wow, I have to share this, because from all the way from pre-SSSE to now graduating SSSE students, going to make a very big, important thing in the world. Swami says, education without character, science without human values, commerce without ethics, and politics without truth are responsible for erosion of virtue. Students have a duty to develop patriotism and restore these forgotten values. Today's education makes one clever but does not instill values. Virtue. Students transform their heads, pustakam, into books, pustakam, without practicing human values. You are all the embodiments of His love, and you have truly shown that you're not only coming out of, graduating out of high school, going into college, but you're also graduating out of the SSSE Spiritual Education Program, and now becoming valued young adults who will be inspiring and inspiring other people around you and bringing Swami's values around this world. So starting the centennial year, as everybody knows, this is Swami's 100th year of celebration of his birth. Starting this year, we are going to give a stroll to each one of the graduating students, and I'm inviting one of the recently graduated young adults to do this. And I did a quick look up on what these strolls really are. Graduation strolls are worn to recognize achievements, affiliations, and cultural heritage. They can be used to represent academic accomplishments, participation in extracurricular activities, or even personal preferences. Strolls are given or earned and can serve as a way to express gratitude and strolls really say the end of education is character. Yeah, you truly are the embodiments of Swami's love, and embodiments are examples of how end of education is truly becoming a good character. So thank you for continuing to be the beacons of light. Take this light and spread it around the world.
Can we ask Diana and Auntie also to come up?
Yes.
Here, please?
Yes. I think all
All
of
the
the teachers,
teachers, yeah.
all the
Yeah, I
teachers,
think-
group, pre-SSE to group 4, should all be here.
All the teachers.
I think I also taught group 2 once. Yeah.
Rehan.
Go to another. I think
Ram.
Ram.
But I think Suketa summed it up really well, Auntie Diana. Because I think you keep reminding all of us that simple statement that said Swami is in our hearts. You say that all the time whenever we talk to you. I think that's the most important lesson. So thank you, Suketa.
There's hope in the world with children like this in the world, and you all are part of that. Thank you so much.
And for all the teachers that got gifts, come see us after, we'll give you a bag.
What? But is it at 5 o'clock?
You are welcome.